Well, it appears the province's vaccination program was put on pause during the Christmas break in some regions. The Ministry of Health confirms to City News that vaccination clinics were closed on December 25th and 26th, something health experts say isn't ideal as the province continues to deal with a rapid surge of COVID-19 cases. The province says 11,227 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have been administered since it arrived in Ontario. But only about 471 doses were administered since the 24th. By comparison, Quebec had already administered 17,316 vaccines overall, with more than 6,000 given since Christmas Eve alone.
Quite frankly, I mean, you don't want to pause vaccine programs. This is a clearly an urgent time to vaccinate as many people as possible and use as much product as we have as possible. But if there is a pause, I hope that time is used wisely.
In a statement, the Ministry of Health tells City News, as with any holiday season, ensuring proper staff coverage can be challenging. Schedules for vaccination clinics were adjusted over the holidays to ensure that there was no impact on staffing levels within the long-term care homes or for the hospitals operating the clinics.
Clearly, any pause in vaccination is far from ideal. Having said that, when vaccination does resume, it's going to resume in more places with more vaccine.
Ontario began phase 1 of its vaccination plan by immunizing healthcare workers with the initial 6,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine on December 14th. The province says it expects to receive 90,000 doses by the end of the month. Approximately 53,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine were expected to be delivered this week to long-term care homes in hot zones that were under lockdown before the province-wide shutdown was announced.
How important is it to make sure that we are on target, especially considering that there's this new COVID variant here in Ontario?
Well, I mean, I get that there's targets and targets are important, but I think the other important thing is we need access to vaccinations. And certainly we have had shipments of vaccines that have arrived, and we know that there are scheduled shipments of vaccine, for example, throughout the course of January. Yep, it's great to set goals, but a lot of this is going to be determined on how much vaccine comes into the country and, of course, is delivered to the province.
The ministry says out of the 17 vaccination centers, approximately 5 hospitals were operating clinics today, and 10 will operate tomorrow. The Ministry of Health says all clinics should be operating by the 29th.